What is up? Welcome to another episode of the Sloppy Syndicate show. Boy, do we have a treat for you today. This band makes Steel Panther look bad. This band comes from the cesspool and they reign supreme. Bourbony chords, smoking vocals. So you get it all right from the beginning. So without further ado, I'm going to give you a little tease of their newest release. It just came out last night, and this is Welcome to the Show.
Welcome to the world. May I help you?
Man, that is good. So, wow, I can't say anything other than these losers know what the fuck they are doing. So, without further ado, let's bring in the cesspool we know as Testarossa.
What's up, guys?
Hello, beautiful people. Hello.
So, how are we doing? We are streaming live on Twitch and YouTube. So, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to throw them in the chat. So we already have Ellie in here. Thanks for joining us. Pleasure to have you. So yes, welcome to the Sloppy Syndicate show. Damn, that welcome to the show is my dig right there. In the camper, partying it out, smoking some cigarettes. The only thing missing is probably some hookers or strippers. But anyway,
they were in the back.
Right.
They were hiding out.
We didn't want them in the video, right? So just hide out and we'll bring you out when we can. So, yeah, tell us a little bit about the band. Go around, tell us about yourself and what you play in the band.
Who wants to take that first, guys? I guess I will. I'm Buddy Radford, drummer, and cowbell extraordinaire. Blake, I don't think you have your mic on there, Chief.
All right. So I'm Jordan West. I play lead guitar. I actually just quit my job so I could do this radio interview.
Nice. All right.
Yeah,
Perfect. So we're going to make you go big time. We have to make you go big time now. He just quit his job. So
Donnie, we're counting on you, man.
Well, I'm thinking about going to be a substitute teacher in Texas. I hear there's a few job openings.
Might be a little too soon for that one, dude.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck? And my name is Blake Webb. I am the bass player. I get the groove on the move. It's my job, and I don't take it lightly, but I don't take it heavily. Unless you want it heavy, I'll give it to you. But Donnie, we're so pleased to be here virtually with you. How are you, Donnie? You're always asking about everybody, but nobody's ever asking about you. How are you, Donnie? Cheers.
I am fantastic. Cheers. I even wore my Speedo. I got my cutoff. I'm ready to party with you guys. So let's get it on. I mean, if you want to. I mean,
I want to see the Speedo. Let me see that thing. Come on, Donnie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can't contain myself.
I was gonna come out dancing, but I was like, I didn't want to make too much a fool of myself. But anyway, you know, I'm good at making a fool of myself. But other than that, I am fantastic. I'm in Florida where it's nice and sunny. A little too hot. Get that swamp ass and you know your nuts start chafing once they start swinging around. But other than that, I'm pretty good. So just hanging in there. Pleasure to have you guys here. So tell us a little bit about the band. Where does the name Testarossa come from? And kind of tell the fans your sound, your vibe. And I'm going to go ahead and say this up front, and hopefully it's not offensive. But if you take Wheeler Walker Jr. and you take Steel Panther, they had an illegitimate son, and it came out, you would have Testarossa. So,
dude, you nailed it. You absolutely freaking nailed it. It's the craziest thing you said that is because I uploaded a video of our new video to TikTok the other day, and TikTok pulled our song because of copyright. And I'm like, I sent him a letter. I'm like, yeah, dude, it is copyrighted. It's owned by us. And so they wouldn't give us our song back. So I put a Wheeler Walker Jr. song over top of our video. So
nice.
yeah. I thought, okay, well, we'll get his name out there for it.
Right. But yeah, banging video for sure. So yeah, tell us where the name Testarossa comes from. You guys formed roughly 2019. So, tell us, what was your vision for the band coming on board?
Jordan, you want to take this one?
Yeah, sure. So originally, we were part of two different bands. Buddy was playing drums in one. Me and Colton, singer, were in another band. And long story short, we had several members and two bands that wanted to keep playing music and take it very seriously. So we formed together. I just wanted something that said, we're here to have fun, just have a good time, no worries. And we thought that Testarossa, Ferrari Testarossa was the epitome of like everybody's dream car whenever everybody's living in excess and just partying all the time and having a good time. So we're like, screw it, it's just Testarossa.
So I must say, not Testarossa, but Welcome to the Show is my new party rock anthem. I'm
Nice.
Putting that out there. So everybody, make it your party rock anthem because it is that good. So sorry to cut you guys off, but yeah, what was your vision in that behind Testarossa there, buddy, or Blake?
Actually, so the band has actually been together since 2015. We switched over to the name Testarossa in 2017.
Okay.
But so yeah, we've been around a while, and then we had Danny Warsnot from Asking Alexandria jump on our first track, Mother Lover.
Oh, nice.
And that tremendously helped us a lot. So it got us out there, got us on tour with Buck Cherry, helped us hook up with TKO booking. Yeah, the original name was actually Graceful Regret, and we had some member changes. And then we lost the bass player in Testarossa, and there's where Mr. Blake comes in 2018, I believe it was, Blake?
Yeah, it was the spring of 2018. I thought I was just going to have a spring fling with y'all, but now we're happily married, and we're going to live happily ever after. I love you guys. You're all the raddest and the baddest.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. So welcome aboard, Blake, the noob, as you would say. So, yeah, so... Fuck, this band is so good. I'm kind of at a loss for words, and that really never happens. It blew me away once it was submitted to me. I was like, fuck, these guys are super good, and I dig it. So you get the classic rock vibe, but yet you get the party vibe. So I don't know what you would consider classic. I mean, rock and roll party.
Oh, we refer to ourselves as cock rock. We are cock rock.
Cock rock, okay.
And we love it.
Sling the dang-a-lang a little bit as you're playing,
Absolutely, man. Cock rock. So we actually did a documentary called I Am Testarossa. It's the cock rockumentary.
Nice.
I Am Testarossa.
And I'm sure that's on Netflix or coming to Hulu soon, right?
We released it through these small sources because we just had to give the little guy a heads up. So we went ahead and released it on YouTube, try to help that small company out,
right.
Try to grow their stocks for them.
So if I'm correct, you guys, like you said, you've opened for Buck Cherry, things like that. Do you have any upcoming shows that we could catch you at?
Take it, Blake.
Yes, we have a couple shows that are regional to us. We're based in Charlotte, North Carolina. We've got a couple shows in the upstate of South Carolina. One at a wine bar that's very near and dear to us. It's called Sweet Sippin'. That's going to be Saturday, June 25th. And we're actually playing a pro wrestling event for the American Wrestling League. That's going to be July 23rd in Welford, South Carolina. It's going to be a freaking party, dude. People are going to be beating the shit out of each other. People are going to be professionally beating the shit out of each other. How often do you get to do that? So I'll be in the upstate of South Carolina, and then we've got a show in Charlotte, hometown show, July 1st, and we're about to get real busy soon. We've got a lot of new songs we're working out right now, and we've got a lot for you by the end of the year.
All right, awesome. So when you play this venue with the wrestling, Which one of you are going to do the guitar hammer on somebody's back?
It's either going to be Jordan or Colton.
Jordan actually practiced Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and even though he's quiet, he'll kick your fucking ass.
Yeah.
And I just
true.
have to ask Blake, where are you walking? Are you, like, what comes in my head is I walk 500 miles. I would walk 500 more. You're on a mission.
And whenever the phone, I start pacing around, and I'm in Simpsonville, South Carolina, and walk around. And I talk and I walk. I don't see no reason to not walk while I talk, so I'm talking and walking, Donnie.
Well, you are kind of breaking up there, so somebody is.
Blake
Maybe
has
Jordan.
failed to mention that he is heavily addicted to methamphetamine.
Heavily.
Right.
Heavily.
I see
Dude, I
it.
saw Breaking Bad, and I was like, dude, like, goals.
So
That's
he's walking to
actually
his
what got me
RV.
started as well.
He's walking to his RV to, cook up some stuff. But hey, you got all your teeth, so I mean, you're doing good.
Believe me, they're fake. I've already been through 3 sets already at the ripe young age of 28.
Oh, shit, I took them off. Sorry about that. I was trying to kick you out, Jordan, but you are clicking a little bit, Jordan. So I'm going to put you on mute for now, and then I guess we'll go back to school and just like raise your hand or like flip me off if you have something. All right, there we go. Click and stop. So, all right, we are good to go. So yeah, and your intro, how you describe yourself is fucking hilarious. The cesspool, who wrote that? I just need to know who wrote that because I need someone to write a kick-ass bio like that for me.
Was that you, Jordan?
Wait, I got.
Or was that Colton?
Jordan?
Was that you, Jordan? Was that you, Blake?
No, it must have been Colton. Colton is actually a lyrical genius, so he's a man of many wise words.
Yeah, I mean it's freaking hilarious. I love it. So
I'd like to be a poet, actually. I haven't written any poetry, but one of these days I will. I've been deeply inspired by Colton. He's a genius, lyrical mastermind, brilliant. Nobody writes better lyrics than Colton. Nobody.
That's almost as good as Dr. Seuss, if not better. So I was like,
Dr. Seuss literally called us. Like, I got this psychic friend. Dr. Seuss called us the other day, and he was mad at us. Like, dude, you're already fucking dead, dude. Like, you already had your fucking time. Now's our time. So I put his ass back in the grave, and well, I ain't heard from him since.
Right, there you go. Just don't break out the Ouija board. You might be fucked. So
no, I don't endorse Parker Brothers products.
But yeah, so folks, I mean, we have some folks in the chat. You all are very quiet, so throw some questions in there. Let's get to know the band. Let's get to know Testarossa. So where did your how do I want to word this? So what inspired you to pursue music? Did you have a family member that kind of played music and inspired you? Did you hear a band and you're like, fuck, I just want to play music the rest of my life? Or how did you get involved and say, hey, let's make a band?
Mine was basically having a very, very small penis. And because of said penis, I was like, dude, I've got to figure out a way to meet women because this said small penis is not seen to be working. So I was like, dude, and I was, say, 5 years old at the time, and I picked up the drumsticks and just never let them down.
Well,
But
see,
the penis did eventually catch up, though.
I saw Buddy's dick one time, and like, picture this: 2 nerds and a Tic Tac.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
But it's sometimes it's just how you wiggle the worm. You know.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that either.
Have you ever tried to wiggle a Tic Tac?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's neither a grower nor a show.
Well, we are in 2020, so I mean, I'm sure they can do something for you. But yeah, I mean, great reason to join the band, get the hot chicks, and then disappoint them with a small dick. But you know,
honestly, the reason I started playing as a kid, I was a huge Def Leppard fan, and I thought, man, if Rick Allen can play with one arm, there's no reason for me not to be able to play with two. So you know, just kind of put the 2 arms to work. So
yeah, and it's crazy now. Def Leppard is actually getting ready to go on tour. With, Motley Crue, Joan Jett, and Poison, which I'm not real excited about Poison because, let's face it, Vince Neil is horrible lately. So,
oh yeah, it's a train wreck, man. They but what was that you were saying that one day, Jordan? about getting Tommy off the smack and getting Lola?
Yeah, it'd be great if we could get Tommy Lee off the smack and get Vince back on it so he can lose some weight, then he might be able to sing again.
Yeah, he was at Vince Neil solo. Obviously, he was playing at Leesburg Bike Fest, and it was atrocious. Like he couldn't even he was so out of breath, couldn't keep up, and I mean, it was a rough show. So,
it's fun to give them a hard time. I mean, I still love them. They're still some of our biggest influence, but it does suck to see some of these guys who they're still, I don't know. Watch your heroes kind of not be what they should be.
like there goes my hero. So
watch him eat at the buffet,
right? But yeah, I mean, he's probably at the point where he's like, "Fuck it, I've been a rock star this long. I don't really care anymore. I've made enough money. If you don't like me, fuck you."
And I would be the same way. So bravo to him. So
he's just enjoying his life now. He did the party scene, he did the rock and roll, and he traveled and did the tours, and now he's just like, I'm gonna live for me, which hell, let's all live for ourselves, So fuck it.
Donnie, have you seen his cameo, his drunken cameo?
No, I haven't.
The cameo after this interview, you got to see that. It's hilarious. You're gonna love it. Vince Neil drunk cameo.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's like a 30-second cameo, and there was not a complete sentence at all. There was a lot of sentences. None of them.
See, I wish I'm not smart enough to operate this high-tech shit yet, but I'm going to learn a way how I can. There's a way you can incorporate it. I can pull it up, but I don't know how to do it and then play it on stream. But yeah, I would rather not have Vince Neil come after me and Donnie, shut the show down. So
what's one of your biggest influences, Blake? Of course, you're wearing it right now.
I wore this shirt in the music video. I knew we were doing this interview today to talk about the new song, Welcome to the Show, on our YouTube channel, Welcome to the Show, Testarossa Rocks. Check it out where you can see the video for yourself. I wore the shirt in it, and I thought it was appropriate to wear it today. So Kiss is my band. I heard them when I was 18 years old. I graduated high school, and I thought I was going to go to college and be a welder or something. They said they made good money. And then I listened to the album Kiss Alive, and I was like, that sounds way more fun than welding. And it was the best, worst decision I ever made. Going to a town you've never been to. When you get there, everybody's happy to see you. They give you little trinkets and gifts and stuff of that nature, and they introduce you to their friends. And it's a lovely thing, man. Music brings people together, and I got hooked on at a real young age. And I'm just getting started, man. We're all just getting started.
So Kiss was actually my second large arena concert, and that was May 7th of 2000. And this past weekend, welcome to Rockville in Florida. 22 years later, a little over 22 years later, they killed it. I mean, they're still phenomenal. I'm like, how the hell do these guys do it? The stage presence, the pyro, everything was on point. Vocals were on point. I know they weren't lip syncing because he was right there and you could tell. But yeah, it's crazy how many last world tours they have done since 2000. So
the last world tour is gonna be like, no, seriously, guys, we're serious. It's gonna say on the back of the shirt. No, really serious. We're not going out again. No, really right. Serious.
I think when we went in 2000, I think I was 13, but I think that was the end of the world tour as well. So I don't know how many end of the world tours they've had, but they're just racking them up. So I mean, maybe they'll have Doomsday end of the world tour, and that's their final one. Who knows? But still a kick-ass band. And my musical influences are all over the place. Sawyer Brown, Pantera, Ted Nugent. I've listened. Growing up, I was kind of musically diverse with the family. My mom listened to this, my dad listened to this, so I kind of got wrapped in all of it, and enjoyed just about all of it except classical and some other stuff, but majority of the music I truly enjoy. And yeah, music makes life go around for most of us. So
100%, Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
And so where does Welcome to the Show, what was your vision behind that song, behind the video? Because I just can't, once somebody watches that video, they're gonna fall in love with Testarossa and be like, these guys are the fucking shit. I want to hang out with these guys.
These guys are idiots.
Yes. They I think it starts out with us not having any shame ever. Like we none of us have any shame. Like if it's entertaining and it's funny, we're gonna do it. And of course, like I said, we get compared to Steel Panther a lot. There's a difference that our stuff can be played on the radio, Steel Panthers can't, you know. And I love Steel Panther, you know, great band, but we try to keep it PG, kind of toilet funny, you know, to where it, you know, it still can have radio play and stuff like that, you know. The song actually "Welcome to the Show" was kind of triggered off of a show we played one night with this one band that of course I won't say any names of the band, but you know, they extremely thought they were rock stars, and the whole time, you know, you know, it was a good show, but no band really made any money off of it. But you know, they're talking about their little paycheck they made off of that show, going to buy some blow and you know, all this. They were basically living rock star, man, and me personally, I thought it was hilarious. I really did. Like I just thought like, you know, the ego, I guess, that they had on stage and off stage of, you know, you would have thought, man, that they had a tour bus and, you know, groupies lined up out there waiting for them. But I thought it was hilarious. And me and Colton kind of talked about it. Jordan brought the riff in and we were like, oh shit. And what were we listening to at the time, Jordan?
Well, I think it's different enough where we won't get sued for copyright. But yeah, the main riff definitely had a lot of influence from Rock from Def Leppard.
Okay.
Rock till you drop.
Yeah.
We wanted that feel in a song, to where it was just straight. You know, that's usually I've seen Def Leppard in the 50s of times, like 53, 54, and a lot of times they open up with Rock till you drop, and it's just, man, it's a show starter, and I think that's what we wanted, is a show starter. You know. What's your thoughts, Mr. Blake?
So the song "Welcome to the Show" is the perfect way to start the day, no matter what you're doing. As long as you're having a good time doing what you're doing. We wanted to have a song that is like the soundtrack of the party, right? Like whether you're on your way to see your favorite band, whether you and the boys are about to crush, you know, 23,432 cases of Budweiser, king of beers, whatever you're doing, it's a good time. Whether you're about to take your lady home and you're about to lay that thing down, you know what I mean by that thing.
Yeah.
There needs to be a soundtrack for that. And we said,
I said, preaching, Brother Blake.
Oh man, I am here to preach to you. But
talk to me now.
We needed a soundtrack for the sexiest moments of life, and Welcome to the Show is the quintessential soundtrack of having a good time all the time. So we use it as a show opener a lot because the name Welcome to the Show, and it sets the tone for what you're about to hear for the rest of the night. It's loud, it's fast, it's hard, and that's just how we like it. We like it slow. We don't like it slow, and neither do the ladies. No matter what they say, they don't like it slow. Trust me, I am an expert. I've been with 3 ladies in my last 28 years.
I'm on 2.
Buddy, they put up with you that long?
Yeah. I had to pay them, but you know.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay them.
So going back to the rock stars, you know, living the rock star life. That's how you go broke pretty quick. But I've always wanted to snort cocaine off a stripper's butthole. I don't know why, but
there's nothing wrong with that, dude.
Off of a hole, I think it would be in the hole. So actually, that'd be like joint custody of the coke, because as I heard that Stevie Nicks used to do that because you can't do it and then sing because it like messes with your vocal cords. So they would do coke in their ass. Apparently, allegedly, I wasn't there, although I wish I was. But yeah, that nice bonding experience, you know, ass to mouth, coke to coke. Like, you know, speaking of coke, I like Coke Zero.
Everybody has to have a dream, Blake. Don't piss on his dream. Okay?
Right. Like I got my Coke Zero. I got my Bush Light.
Oh man.
You know, trashy good time. So yeah, with that, the newest release just came out yesterday, as we talked about. So what would be your favorite song that you guys have written and played? Personally, you know, obviously you probably all have a different choice, but
That's a good one. Played that we've released so far. I would have to say it's a tie, man. It really is. It's a tie. We did a track, of course, like I was saying, with Danny Warsnop of Askin, Alexandria, called Mother Lover, and I love it, man. It's for me to be an Askin fan and to have him on the track, it's just, man, I absolutely love it. This song's great to play. Welcome to the Show. It's just an absolute fun song, but we put out a song called Knocking Outside Your Door, and it's a suicide awareness song. And there's a good story behind it. It's a good feeling song, and it's just playing it live, hearing the crowd sing it back to you. It's just, there's nothing better,
Blake, quit trying to pick up all the ladies as you're walking. Let us know your favorite song to play that you guys have written.
My favorite song to play is, we just released it not too long ago. A song called "Son of a Bitch." I love it because it's a very aggressive song. It's got a lot of fuck you energy behind it. The song was written because there was an old friend of ours, he's no longer our friend, who decided to propose an offer to us that was not so sweet. And he thought that we were going to just kiss his ass. Well, I had to cut off my lips. These are fake. I cut off my lips so that therefore I could not kiss his ass. And we wrote a song about it. It's called "Son of a Bitch." And the lyrics to the chorus are, "Now that I'm able to put the food on the table, all these sons of bitches want to eat. Now that you know and you're here for the show, you sons of bitches getting nothing from me." And I love songs with that stick it to you energy. Like, there's so many people in this world that want to take food off of your table once you got the buffet out there ready for them to eat. And the song is groovy, it's fun, it's very bass heavy, and we like our bass heavy. And it's just so much fun. And people in the audience, they love it. They hear the chorus one time, but by the second time it comes around, they're singing it with us. It's just a great time.
So that gets for all the haters. And,
Fuck you.
Right. And Jordan, what's your favorite song that you guys have written and performed?
Two of my favorites, actually, we haven't recorded yet. Hopefully soon we will. One of them is a song called "Hard on You." It's a super high energy song. It's very heavy, very fun all the way through. The other one's called "Slow Burn," and it's probably a little selfish because the middle of the song has like a 2-minute guitar solo. But both of the songs actually were written about Buddy's love life. So,
Yes.
I do not condone, or I do not like the slow burn. But there's penicillin. Penicillin can cure everything. But the slow burn is not fun.
It only burns when I pee, guys.
Right. And I have to say, I love all the songs, but one I find just funny as hell is the Merry Christmas song.
The craziest thing is that is all Colton, our singer. He wrote that one. Our management called us, and our distribution, the label group, called us and said, "Hey, man, we need something for a Christmas album." And we were like, "Cool, dude, that's freaking awesome." And so Colton went in. He actually recorded that at his house. We didn't go in the studio for that. Everything of that was done at his house. We usually go to our good friends and great producer, Joe Potts and Sean Singerland. But Colton did this at his house, and Jordan, you did some stuff on it, didn't you? On that track?
I played a guitar solo on it, actually. Yeah, I forgot about that. He called me up and was like, "Hey, I need you to come play a solo. Can you come over real quick?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So he pulled it up and hit record, and I think I might have heard the rest of the song after we got done with that, but it was fun.
So go ahead.
We turned that into a punk song live, like around Christmas time. We took the lyrics and moved it over to a punk song, and it's freaking amazing, man. It's such a blast to play. I don't think people expect those lyrics with that song.
Right. It's definitely hilarious for sure. So we're going to go back to the discography. So 2019, you had the singles Rock and Roll and Give It Hell. 2020, you had Mother Lover, Pandemic, and then the Merry Christmas. 2021, you had Knocking Outside Your Door and then Son of a Bitch. 2022, Welcome to the Show. So what can we expect from Testarossa in the future? Do we have more singles coming? Do we have an EP, an album?
Oh yeah, it's coming. The pizzas are coming, man. Actually, the album was supposed to be released last July. It's got postponed. They wanted us to keep releasing some singles for a while, but the album's done. It's pressed. We've got a damn building full of them, so they'll be in stores and all that stuff. It's called Late for the Party. It's a banger, dude. Not gonna lie. Probably never been more proud of anything I've ever been a part of, man. Just from front to back, we wanted that Appetite for Destruction. I think every one of us has that favorite album that they just absolutely love. Mine would be Appetite for Destruction or Hysteria. It's where you put it in and you listen to the whole album, and it's what we went for on this. So yeah, and we're gonna do a few more singles before the album comes out, or we're going to try to get it out by the end of the year, but we're trying to single out a lot of it right now as well, you know. But yeah, it's a banger, dude. It is definitely a banger of an album.
And for the folks listening on the podcast in the future, thank you for listening in the future.
Yeah.
But where can we support Testarossa at? Where can we find you? How can we support you? You guys have merch?
Well, when we're not all in the band, usually I prostitute myself here in North Carolina. So if you're riding by East and 7 Franklin, you could throw change out the window or just, maybe give me some money for a deed.
20 is a 20.
20 is a 20, man. $20 is $20. No, they can follow us on Instagram at Testarossa Rocks, Facebook, Testarossa Rocks. We also have a Teespring store set up. That's going to be switched over to a different shop. But for right now, you can get some Testarossa merch there. If you want to see some funny shit, go to TikTok. The Testarossa Rocks TikTok. We put some crazy stuff up there. Spotify, if they want to listen to us. The kids nowadays are listening to the Spotifys. So, head on over to Spotify, hit that Testarossa button, go over to Apple Music, all that stuff. Or you can go to YouTube and rip it and steal it. We could about care less as long as you're rocking it, man. We don't really give a shit.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm excited for the new album to come out. Just based off of what I've heard, the past singles that you guys have come up with, and now the newest single, Welcome to the Show. It's been great having you on the show, the shit show that we call the Sloppy Syndicate. And any final departing words that you have for the fans out there?
I have some parting words for the fans out there. First and foremost, Donnie, you're a man of great taste, because on my screen over there, I see you've got Kiss Destroyer on your wall. And just because you have Kiss Destroyer on your wall, I too am a Kiss fan, we're going to send you a copy of Late for the Party on vinyl. And it's in hot poppin' pink. The vinyl's got inserts. There's a photo book. There's artwork for every single song.
Good
lyric.
shit.
Wait.
Your address after we get off here. You can't
For
say
sure.
it out loud, or else you'll be surrounded by infinite women, and that's something a lot, dude.
Yeah, and that's the original Destroyer album, mint condition. I was up in Abington, Virginia, and kind of antiquing, and this one antique shop had a bunch of old vinyls, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is one. I got some AC/DC, some Kiss. Yeah, I'm a vinyl collector, so I love it.
We are too as well, man. Oh, man. Jordan, last words?
No, dude, just thanks, Donnie, for having us on, man. We really appreciate you.
It's a pleasure. I know you
A
guys
lot
are
of
busy,
fun,
so thank you for taking the time to come on the show.
I'll have to say last words from me is from my good friend Kanye West, is because my life's dope and I do dope shit.
All right, fair enough. There we go. So, folks, thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Sloppy Syndicate Show. I hope we pleasured your ear holes, made your ear holes just a little bit moist, maybe had an eargasm. But until next time, remember, folks, it is okay not to be okay. And if you are having any issues, go ahead and reach out. Let me take this banner off real quick. So if you ever need any assistance, reach out to a family member. relative. Again, it is okay not to be okay. Suicide hotline is 1-800-273-8255, or you can text GO to 741-741. Do not be ashamed. Reach out if you do need some help, and that help will be out there. But until next time, keep it sloppy, folks, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Cheers to you, beautiful people. We have so much love for you. Donna, you're.
Woo!